Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Distant Stars in our Dynastic Divinity series. Someone had asked me to zoom in on the Avatar special unit that I have at Genesis, our core system, our home system. And just so you know, what we were looking at just now, that's it. The Avatar is not an Avatar like the one that we fought earlier in the series. It's just an Avatar unit, which means it doesn't have any kind of special appearance apart from what you can see here. So, well, actually, hang on, where is it? Does it show? Oh, it doesn't show as being in orbit. Hang on, we can fix that rather quickly. It will look like... Come on now. Yeah, one of these is an Avatar. Yeah. So it looks actually the same as the rest. It does vastly different damage than the rest, but it's the same otherwise. I'm going to go ahead and give the order as we start this episode off to merge these fleets. So Transport Fleet 5 in the Thames system will be our transport fleet. And as you may recall from the end of the last episode, we're going to have to move pretty quickly against the Hadedeshi progenitors here. We've just laid claim to their entire... Okay, so the United Alvathari Empire has closed their borders to us. Not surprising, because I think they're the ones that are... hang on, let's have a look here. These are the Hadedeshi. Okay, no, those forces have already been kicked out of our territory, thank God. All right, so the forces that were invading here, yeah, the Alvathari are the ones invading. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Just any way to tell who the heck was doing stuff. So we are going to need to take this territory before anyone else really gets the funny idea to do so, because it seems like other empires are strong enough to consider doing that as we speak. Let's also make sure that we have a colony ship on the way. Yep, we do. There it is. We are right at our naval capacity, which is interesting. I'll have to keep a close eye on that, but we're still, of course, growing our population pretty rapidly. So in the grand scheme, we might be okay. I have a few new buildings to plug in here, so I'm going to do that really quickly. We'll put a mining facility in there. And then Beta Merida. Oh yeah, see this? Everything is just growing so insanely fast. We're actually doing really well on engineering research too. I'll need to keep an eye on that and make sure I don't overdo it. Let's do a stronghold here. Why not have the the adorable ones be in charge of some armies of their own? Because that's how strongholds work now. Whichever population type is sitting on top of the stronghold, that is the kind of army it will produce in defense of your planet. Which is not something I'm particularly worried about for the Ring World anyway, so we're fine. Let the cute ones fight, if they want to. Battles will have popcorn. Mining network done there, and that's it for now. Are we upgrading any other stations? No. And one other thing I got from comments that I definitely want to check on is to ensure that our good friend the Ion Cannon, haha, thank you, commenter, I appreciate that, also has dragon scale armor. Save. Okay, so let's now take a quick look. Yeah. Need to upgrade you. And we don't have too many stations built up that have actual, defenses like that, but still, that's something we'll need to keep an eye on. All right, so now, before we unpause, I'm going to give a good number of orders here because we need to move Task Force Marasma. We need to move everyone over to the borders of this system here. So, let's see, why don't we go ahead and move you to Gidexis. Task Force Bosca, well, they're all in the same general location, so I think what I'm going to do is keep them separate for now. And then our new fleet, Task Force Gadlar, can jump in from Widbaril. But we have a number of gateways up in our territory, and I believe... Let's have a quick look at how they're all doing. The gateway construction site, yeah, we're ready to start building a gateway there, so let's give that order. And then, did I ever... Hang on, now I'm looking at this starbase. Okay, yeah, there's an art college. As well there should be. Excellent. Just wanted to make sure that that was in place. I think I set that up before I made this a sector, so that's all well and good. And Tiblik, how you doing? Oh, there's already a gateway. Good. What about here? All right, in Soyan there is not, and we, of course, don't have the minerals for that just now, but we will before long. And that's going to be a gateway into this far territory. It's the access corridor to the Groknamploran Interplanetary Combine. So,
our ships
haven't had to worry about that for a while. Have they? Oh yeah, that was the ion cannon. That didn't take long. A little bit of chop. It's like we're getting into the endgame or something. Or are we? We're freaking 20 years into it, and nothing so far. Somebody had also asked me in a comment what was going on with the endgame in particular, because they were saying, didn't it get moved? Didn't it get changed? You can actually change the end year start date at any point that you like now, and we set ours to 2350. So if that was confusing for folks, normally it's 2400, but we set ours to 2350. Foolish Oranathi! The lack of respect you show for your elders will be your undoing. Prostrate yourselves before us and beg our forgiveness, and we may refrain from annihilating your worthless little empire. So, let's go ahead and say that Divine Oranathi hierarchy will not be bullied, because we are definitely preparing to deal with them. Alright, so they now have the punishment Casus Belli. But that's not going to go well for them. At all. Like, at all. It's actually going to go quite poorly. Because they don't have that many fleets. I have complete... Notice there's no more foreign ownership of this territory either, so that war didn't go well. The war probably ended uneventfully. I guess we'll go up to speed 3. The only reason that there is unexploited... that there are unexploited minerals in Holy Merida, remember, is that we're still waiting on that colonization, so I see it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Good! Naval capacity just increased by 20. I forgot that was our current research. That's helpful. So... oh, we can do it again, actually. Do I want to do it right now, or do I want to do edict duration first? Do I want to do another core sector system? Let's do another core sector system. Why not? And then... what else were we researching? Minerals +5, shield +5. Yeah, that's right. I was going to check edicts to make sure everything was set up here. Which it appears... yeah. See, the number of Unity ambitions we have running right now, we've been able to stay ahead of them. It's by virtue of the cost adjustments that I've done with this series. It's been fun, but it's also a little bit ridiculous. Okay, interesting. They're actually... I don't know what it is you think you're doing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and declare on these guys, because they are moving through my territory, and I'm not much of a fan. So we are going to conquer. Okay, yeah, their war goal is, of course, unknown, but their war goal is basically to survive. Alright. So with this being done, I'm actually going to give the order to attack this fleet. And the Ether Hatchling needs to just follow those guys.
Heretic fleet engaged.
Alright, so there they are. Be interesting to see how Marasma does on its own. This fleet is not prepared to take on a force of this magnitude, so should be alright. Task Force Gadlar is going to... okay, I can leave them on their current course. But if we go ahead and annihilate this fleet, this is their only fleet. Oh wait, hang on. Let's actually watch the battle. How about that? Speed 1. Oh yeah, they're getting melted.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of
really?
the divine.
After successfully translating their language, we've established communications with the Mechazor Incorporators. Excellent. Soulless constructs do not stand in our way. Now where are you? I wonder if you're a machine uprising, or... yeah, it looks like you might be. Yeah, there's been a machine uprising, even though the game normally sends an event. It normally, you know, gives you a notification when there's been some kind of machine uprising. Yep, there it is. That thing. That's the notification I was talking about. All right, let's go ahead and reinforce this fleet. Kind of an important step. All right, Task Force Marasma. You can go ahead and head back to Gedexis. Task Force Bosca. I think I had already sent you, I was going to send you here, and then Task Force Uraka. Let's go ahead and just put you in good access as well. That'll make it a little bit easier, because that way you don't have to travel 2 systems and you're still jumping to Dressel. Now, there are some rather large stations that I'm going to need to be taking care of soon. Minerals +5. Okay, well, that's going to be a nice boost to my income. What else can we do? Pause. You're not supposed to be doing anything. Yeah, let's do the kinetic weapon attack speed. And then Governor Goradrig Den Rotherog has died at the age of 137. Our core sector governor has passed away. Very sad. Okay, so we can do a brand new governor who's decently young and who's going to live for 25 more years. Yeah, this is probably Raldirm Den Harak is probably our best choice. So let's go ahead and appoint that governor. It'll be a while for them to level up, but that's okay. We have a few things assisting with that, so it's not the end of the world. Let's get that queued up and get these upgrades going as well. Meanwhile, that colony ship is hopefully going to be done soon-ish. How are my armies? Are you guys ready to move? You should be ready to move. Okay, there's Task Force Marasma. I'm going to give you order. No, don't follow the Ether Hatchling. Just follow Task Force Marasma. There we go. Whoa! What's going on? Oh, sorry. I got really surprised for a second because I didn't see a leader, but that's for the armies. But we could probably benefit from having a leader. So we could do a Glory Seeker. Army morale plus 10%. Army damage plus 5. Ooh, I like the idea of an adaptable general right at the beginning of all this combat. But also like the idea of a Glory Seeker, like, right away. We already have army morale and morale damage boosts. What's the difference between morale damage and damage? I'll have to look into that. I'm guessing it's the damage that you do when you're at high morale. That would be my assumption. I haven't seen that in a tooltip in a while. And I don't even know if that's necessarily a typo. It could go either way with Paradox tooltips. They have so much text in their games that sometimes these things can sneak by them. Well, let's go ahead and do the Glory Seeker. I like the idea. You'll still get experience. Not quite as much, perhaps, as otherwise, but I like the idea of a very experienced, high-level general. After conquering, you know, a fallen empire's territory.
Incoming transmission.
What do we have here? Research agreement with the hegemony of Durandar. Yeah, no wonder you want research. You're dealing with a machine uprising. Now, they're going to give me a substantial amount of energy. I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say sure, because they could use some love at the moment, given their situation. They could use a little bit of help. Let's do a planetary. Well, remind me, are you strong? No, you're weak, so you don't need to have an army. It's mean, but it's true. We need slightly more in the way of minerals, I think, but also a resource replicator could be good. Let's do a mine. Our income's gone back down a bit because we are rebuilding our ships. Hello, got another fleet almost ready here, don't you? I'm going to go ahead and give the order to attack this fleet and to get this station cleared out. And then Task Force Baska is where exactly? Oh. Okay, well, I'll have you join then. That means Task Force Uraka is traveling here to Dressel. So I'll have you take that station on by yourself. And then Task Force Gadlar can hit this system while all of that's going down. So we're going to have a lot of combat in the next couple of seconds, but probably nothing too... we're going to want to watch this.
Engaged.
Good, both of our fleets arrived together, as did the Ether Drake. It's so awesome to have that thing fighting with us. The Grotnaploran Interplanetary Combine is now guaranteeing the independence of the hegemony of Durandar. That's good news. They're neighbors and they're powerful. Alright, so that station now belongs to us. And we want to reinforce both fleets. Are you kidding me? Our brand new governor. Bye-bye. Get out of my face. Yeah, let's just appoint... No, I don't want to appoint you because you're not psychic. Damn it! That is annoying as hell. I guess I'm going to put the governor of Rimok in. That is genuinely annoying. And we're just gonna have Joram Den Baknar because I want the psychic. I want my people to be governing my territory because the psychic boost helps with unity. What the actual hell? That's been happening a lot in the more recent versions of Stellaris. You'll appoint a new leader and they'll get a degenerative problem like really early in their life cycle. Does anyone else notice that? It seems to be happening a good bit. Certainly more than it used to. Yeah, these are full-on citadels, so these territories are not going to fall easily. All right, now I have, I believe, where is the transport fleet? They're still on the way? Okay, yeah. They're on the way, but we're going to start capturing planets momentarily. What we need to do is take full control of their entire territory, really, because it's not going to take that long. And then start conquering. So, I guess what I'll do is go ahead and send Marasma to Lando. I'll send Baska to Ashipso. And then Gadlar, yeah, we need to reinforce you. We'll go ahead and send Gadlar to Bithia. And Uraka's still fighting. Alright, so there's that. Looks like, oh, I can't afford to reinforce fleet. That makes sense. I was about to say, I don't need to reinforce them. What a miracle. We're going to send you to Hadufis. There's a system named Hadufis. I've seen it before, but for whatever reason,
complete.
Didn't quite make me laugh like that the last time. Okie dokie, what do we do?
The apostates are after our spaceport.
It'll be okay. It will be.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
No, they're really not. Trade deal offer. That is more useful to me. So lots of minerals and beryllium ore. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Let's go ahead and address some unemployment issues here. Definitely going to throw down a Paradise Dome for you, and then a mineral processing plant seems to be in order for you here. Anything else for the core territories? Yeah. Continuing to upgrade. What are we looking at here? Let's do some society research. Boom, 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 boom.
Construction complete.
Looks like we do need to do some,
Construction complete.
Oh, wow. This fleet's actually struggling a little bit against this station, but now they're wearing it down. Okay. So the initial defenses actually did a good amount of damage to these guys. Did I lose my Titan for this fleet? I very well may have. Alright, so this station's doing something similar to this fleet. Well, they are Fallen Empire, so I guess I should have known better than to send just one fleet against each station, but I was just looking at fleet strength. Not something I was particularly concerned about, and I'm still not. I can reinforce relatively quickly, and we already control the majority of their territory. We just need to take their planets from them, which is the key thing. Task Force. Marasma absolutely needs to be rebuilt. As does Baska. Alright, so whatever combat that was didn't last particularly long. Now, we have a number of reinforcements still on the way. Remind me where this wormhole goes. Oh, it's been unexplored. So I'll have to find out where that goes once I conquer this territory. Alright, so Marasma has taken a good amount of damage. Let's send them back to Ovani, because this is one of the first worlds that we need to conquer. And also the transport fleet, I think, is actually following them. Yep. And then Baska. Still need to reinforce a little bit. I'll send you back to Drezel. Because there are worlds here, right? Yeah, that's why there are stations. Task Force Uraka. Stay there. And then Bithia we're going to need to... Obviously, this is their capital system. So there's 3 separate worlds we need to conquer here. Yeah, these guys are okay.
Complete.
Task Force Uraka managed to take... it might have just been that I sent fleets in to continue a fight, or to continue taking systems really before I should have. That might have been all it was. That makes a lot of sense, actually. The more I think about it. Alright, so we are going to need to build up minerals for a bit. Still building a number of...
Construction complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Good. Alright, so now we have the enigmatic encoder and decoder techs. Both of them, which is really quite nice. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do the decoder first, because it's going to improve tracking and chance to hit. That'll be done in 15 months. We will, of course, be able to get both eventually. We are currently bombing Ovani. What is the strength of their garrison? Not strong enough to withstand an invasion. I'm going to go ahead and just land, and we're going to watch how quickly this ends. It's going to be bad. They really don't have an army to speak of on this planet.
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
Yep.
Construction complete.
They don't have a defending general. We're in good shape. What's going on here? Let's do these upgrades, and you need... Oh, yeah, visitor center, for sure.
Our champions have secured a hidden planet.
Alright, so let's give you a new follow order. We're going to reinforce this fleet again. Oh. Let's bring back diplomatic grants. And then, what was the other one? Ambition, Hearts and Minds, so we can keep that one going for sure. Okay, so war score is decently high. Well, war score doesn't exist anymore, but war exhaustion is decently high for both of us. Look like the Grot Neploran have actually declared the Alvathari their rival. Alright, so you guys all at full strength? Some of you anyway. Let's reinforce your Raqqa. Alright, so now would be a good time to go ahead and head up here. We're going to enter orbit first. Give those ships a chance to bomb. Alright, mutual rivalry has formed. Hasn't really been consequential to us for the entirety of the series. What do we have here? Recycling campaign has ended. Fix that!
Construction complete.
Alright, so the Alvathari have broken their migration treaty. That's okay, we already have several of their citizens as part of our territory. Can't afford to reinforce fleet. Alright, so yeah, there are still definitely... Yeah, we're missing... You can see that we're missing several ships. In some cases, that's just because they're still on the way, but... Just gonna keep my eye on it. What? Yeah, you're strong, actually. So, was that a very strong modifier? Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna put a stronghold under you. it looks like Delta Merida is being colonized as we speak.
Construction complete.
Alright, so it looks like the armies have arrived in Dressel. Let's see if... We're going to wait for this one to die, and then we'll invade. Because that's one less troop that they have to kill. One less thing to worry about. Yep, reinforce. Reinforce. Okay, it's gone. Land?
Construction complete.
I'm actually surprised at our war score, all things considered.
Planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
Kind of makes me wonder if there's others in my territory. There aren't, but it's just weird. Alright, a Grand Fleet has expired. Oh no, I brought that back up. We're good.
Construction complete.
Oh, I didn't realize that there... Hang on. There's debris in these systems. Holy crap, there's lots of debris. First of all, we need to explore this wormhole. So I'll bring you here for that. This could actually be really good, because this is Fallen Empire tech. Oh wait, I think I might have just selected the wrong one. Alright, so that one. Yeah, explore natural wormhole. That's right. I'm giving all kinds of overlapping orders right now, but I just want to make sure I did this correctly the first time. Alright, there we go. Okay. We're gonna have some really nice technology to put into our ships in the coming episodes, and also we need to cut this one, don't we? Let's see. Let's do a quick science station for you there, and we'll put down a power plant there. And looks like we're more or less good. Let's take a quick... Yeah, core worlds are alright. We still have a colony developing, but that's expected. Absolutely, we're going to reinforce that fleet. We're going to reinforce Gadlar and keep doing that in the next episode as we finish our conquest of the Hadedeshi progenitors. And then once that's done, we might look into vassalizing some other neighbors nearby because... oh look, the Zin actually have territory in here now, interestingly enough. But I'm really getting tired of the Krithakan Interstellar Imperium having so much free reign near me. And I have a lot of influence with which to make claims and dash in and do a lot of damage to them. So we're going to be pushing to do that in the next few episodes. And of course, when episode 40 hits, we are going to be taking a break from Dynastic Divinity. If I feel like the series will be over relatively quickly, I might try and bring it back in another time slot a little bit sooner, as opposed to, you know, bringing it back for a shorter run after 20 episodes of something else. But we are going to be bringing in Surviving Mars at long last. I played an initial series when the game came out, but the game's changed a lot. I'm getting my feet wet in it again to really get familiar with the changes, and I haven't done a proper series other than that initial series, despite having wanted to and having said I've wanted to for a long time. So we're going to play that for a little while in the 4 p.m. slot after episode 40 of this, and then of course bring this back for a conclusion before long. And hopefully we'll have an endgame event happen before then, but I just want to go ahead and mention it now since we're closing in on that 40 episode mark. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.